Torah time! The weekly portion. What's it all about? It really means something. What can it teach me? Turn it. Everything's in it. Hi. This week's Torah portion is called Shelach, and it's from the book of Bamidbar, or Numbers in English. Now, Bamidbar means in the wilderness, and the children of Israel indeed are still in the wilderness, or in the desert. In this portion, Moses asks 12 men to go in and scout out the land of Canaan. Now, when these 12 men go in, they look around, they see, are there trees? What are the people like? What's the land like? And once they get all of that information, they come back to the people of Israel and they begin to give their report. Now, 10 of them agreed that the land was flowing with milk and honey. It was a wonderful land, but it was inhabited by giants. They said the giants were so big that they felt like grasshoppers. They went on and on to tell the people that this was a scary place and that the people shouldn't go there. Well, two of the men, Joshua and Caleb, they didn't agree with this assessment at all. They said, we can go into this land. It's good land. The 10 people that gave the land a poor assessment, well, let's just say not such good things happened to them. But the two, Joshua and Caleb, they were rewarded. What is it that we can learn from this portion? I think it's a couple things. Number one, a lot of things that we see in life really depends on our perception. Sometimes we'll, let's say, walk into a crowd of people and look around and say, oh, none of these people are nice. I don't really like the way they look. And I'm just going to I just might leave. Well, that kind of goes along with judging a book by its cover. We never really know what people are like until we get to know them. And then we find, wow, this guy's really nice. Or hey, this girl's really cool. So I think that's one thing we can learn, is to not judge things only by the way we see them. The second thing I think we can learn is that when we spread gossipy kind of information to somebody else about something that was based on our perception, well, that just leads to a lot of trouble. When we speak, we should speak about things we know about and things that we're sure about. And then that way, when we share with others, they'll get an accurate accounting of what happened or where we were. The last thing we can learn about this portion, and of course there's so many more, but let's just talk about this one. Sometimes in life, it takes courage to try new things. New things, when we first try them, feel kind of uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable because we've never done it before, or we've never experienced it before. So sometimes we have to look inside ourselves and say, hey, I have what it takes to meet this new challenge. I can do it. We have to have a sort of self-confidence in ourselves so that we can try new things, be a little adventurous, and go into new situations with an understanding that we're going to be okay. You never know what could happen. We could meet new friends. We could learn new things. We can experience something that we haven't experienced before. We always have to use good judgment when it comes to these things, but I think it takes a lot of courage, strength, bravery, and self-confidence. You never know. You might end up really liking the new thing you tried, and then it will become part of your life. And isn't that wonderful? Because ultimately in this life, we're here to learn and to grow and to better ourselves so that we can affect the world around us. Well, that's our Torah time for today. Bye-bye. Torah time, the weekly portion. What's it all about? It really means something. What can it teach me? Turn it, everything's in it.